In this video, I'll be showing you how to repair a small hole in a car tire up to about a 1/4 inch thick, how to do it cheaply, and let you know if it's safe or not, and have it roadworthy. So the first thing you want to do is go buy one of these toolkits. I recommend getting the one that has the T-handle. Do not get the one that looks like a screwdriver. As you'll see later on, forcing the plug into the hole using the T-handle is a struggle at the best of times. So using a screwdriver, I can only imagine the palm of your hand would get just destroyed. So it comes with two pieces. It comes with a piece that has a ice pick style end to it with a file. The second part is a giant needle looking thing that will jam the rubber strip into the tire. And the third piece are the rubber strips themselves, which are super tacky and go into the needle portion of the plunger. To be honest, getting the rubber into the needle portion of the plunger was a bit of a pain in the ass. So I would recommend really pinching the end of the rubber piece until it's as flat as it can possibly be, and then slide it into the eye of the needle, and then just rip it through the eye of the needle. There's nothing more to it than that. Next, you have to get whatever is in your tire out of your tire. In my case, I had a giant nail in there. It was about a 1.5 inch nail. So you can do this any number of ways. I used a combination of the tip of the ice pick to kind of raise the nail head up, and then I used pliers to rip the nail out. If you have a screw in there, it might be easier to grab a hammer and get the hook of the hammer right underneath it and just rip it out. It doesn't matter if you do any more damage because you're going to be filing the hell out of the hole anyway before you put the plug in. So don't worry about doing damage at this stage. Just get whatever's in your tire out of your tire. So now we're at the point where I'm guessing you've all been waiting for, where I shove an ice pick into a tire. This part is deceivingly hard. You need to use a lot of force to get that ice pick in there, and you need to use a lot of force to work it back and forth to open the opening of the tire. But you can't skip this step and just go ahead to the needle portion and jam that plastic piece in there, because this does two things. One, it opens the hole up a little bit larger so that you can actually get the needle and the plastic stopper in there. Two, it files down the sidewall to be a lot more smooth so that when you jam the rubber in there, it's going to make a better seal with the side of the tire. And you want to make sure that the plastic seal is as tight to the sidewall as possible without having any jagged edges that could possibly have air leaks in the future. Next, you want to apply some kind of adhesive to the rubber strip. You're actually supposed to use rubber cement for this, but in my case, I chose PL construction adhesive because that shit sticks to everything, and there's absolutely no way that this is going to come apart, and it will also do an amazing job of sealing up the air pockets beside the rubber stopper and the tire sidewall. I'll also say don't do what I did. I used way too much adhesive. You only need like maybe a couple of drops along the length of the rubber strip. Mine did get messy. I cleaned it up. Again, this isn't one of those fun jobs. You're gonna have to put a hell of a lot of force onto that plunger to get it into the tire. And then once you get into the tire, your job's done. Pull that baby out. Okay, I lied. Your job is not fully done, but you do have to cut the rubber stopper off with a box cutter or X-Acto knife and then clean up the mess you made. Or the mess that I made because I'm a dope.